Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Things really are sizzling here in Milan. The San Siro provides the perfect backdrop to the excitement which will follow. The action has already started. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good spread. Now it's Yamal. Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Mbappe. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like...
Kante! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
He's there to retrieve it. Balde. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo powering forward here. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And here's Dani Olmo. And he was alert to it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Pedri. That has been slung wide. Picked out brilliantly. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Dani Olmo. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Gently done. Yamal chasing after it. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Olmo. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's in a great position here. Oh, important interception. De Jong. That's a super give and go. And it's Pedri. And here's Yamal. Nice control. Yamal! It's off target and by quite a way.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Now it's Lewandowski. Rafinha. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Kante making good progress on the right-hand side. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Lewandowski. Now it's Yamal. Tries to pass it through. Great ball, and he's in here. Hernandez gets good distance on it. Koundé. Now it's Yamal. De Jong. Dani Olmo. Out towards the flank. Conte. That's really well manoeuvred. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Doué. Now it's Mbappe. Can he spark a counter here? That's an imaginative pass. He's charged, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And here's Mbappe. He's in space and looking for options. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. De Jong. And it's Balde. Dani Olmo.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Chouameni. Well, that looks a decent ball. Koundé, tidy with his distribution. De Jong. Now it's Yamal. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 24. Lascia il campo per
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Hernandez. Now it's Thuram. Mbappe. Hernandez looking to get on the end of this. Mbappe! Has fallen kindly here. Goal! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
France have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Koundé, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Kubasi. And it's been shipped out wide. Yamal might just make this. That has not gone well. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That's a decent clearance. France have the chance to go the other way. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Aimed beyond the defence. That's good play. It's out for a goal kick. Now he's got space here. Kolomwani could try cutting inside here. That's an excellent interception. Rafinha. Pass somewhat off target. Can he get it through? Now it's Mbappe!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Climbs up big! In he goes again! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Koundé really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Turns and goes back. Knocks it into space. Dani Olmo. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Pedri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Lewandowski. This looks promising.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Colomwani. Rabiot. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Rafinha. Now it's Dani Olmo. And this is Lewandowski. Now it's Dani Olmo. Well, he's not going to get any further than that. Barcelona are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have. Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
And here's Lewandowski. And here's Dani Olmo. That is lovely. And they're back on the ball again.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Mbappe is onto this.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 14.
Corner number 2 then.
Numero 25. Numero 9. Lasciano il campo per il numero 6. Il numero 26. Il numero 11. Cambio di giocatori.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Tries to cut back. He's had a goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Tries to play it. Mbappe! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Tempers are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. And now as good a time as any to pull level. Oh, it rattles the bar! Now it's Rafinha. Danger averted for now. And that's it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I've been in this position myself, and this will be difficult to take. They did everything right but score, but at least I suppose they can reflect on a few positives from this one.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Things really are sizzling here in Milan. The San Siro provides the perfect backdrop to the excitement which will follow. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Dani Olmo, he's gone for goal! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? De Jong. Nice sequence of passes, this. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fellow.
He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. France have their second corner now. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Yamal. Conte. He's on it, can he get away? And it's Rabiot. Oh, well played. Out to the left it goes. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Dani Olmo. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Yamal. Dani Olmo. Driving forward. And here's Yamal. Still goalless at the moment. Araujo makes the interception. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Mbappe. Looking for the run. Loose ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Mbappe gets flagged offside. And they're back on the ball again. And that was nowhere near his best. More and more pressure on the ball here. Araujo. It's Pedri. De Jong. And it's Olmo. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And here's Lewandowski. Over to the left. And he's picked it up out wide. He is just caressing the ball. He is through here. Swept in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
France applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the return chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 3 coming up. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And it's Pedri. He shifted it to the flank. Pedri. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Now it's Colomouani. Now he's got space here. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Pedri. Pedri looking to penetrate opposition lines. Pedri. This is De Jong. Balde. This is De Jong. And this is Lewandowski. Tries to pass it through.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And the first half is done. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And it's Pedri. Dani Olmo. Now it's Yamal. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Yamal. There's the shot! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Thuram chasing after it. Pass somewhat off target. Rabiot. Pedri. And it's Olmo. Played out to the right. Showing great feet there. Yamal. And it's Pedri. Tries to play it through. And he's quick to get it clear again. That's a throw. Balde. Now, can they get him away? De Jong.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Tchouaméni gets over and intercepts. And now the breakaway. Well timed, excellent interception. Colomouani is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And here's Yamal. Can he get it through? Well, that's a dangerous ball. And that has been clubbed away. Koundé. Hernandez calmly anticipates. Lewandowski, he is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Has a look and plays it forward.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Succumbs to the pressure. Pedri. Now it's Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Played back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice. Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Kolomouani. Koundé. Looking tidy in possession here. He's in plenty of space here. Climbs up big! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Rabiot cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 9. Lasciano il campo per il numero 6, il numero 11, il numero 26, il numero 20. Attenzione alla sostituzione.
France looking to pass their way through. Aims beyond. Big chance! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Corner number 4 coming up here. Bakula! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Looking to play him in. Bakula!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the first moment of real significance.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, that's well spotted. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Gavi. Played out to the left flank.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 4. Lascia il campo per il numero 15. Cambio di
Rafinha.
giocatore.
Gavi. Now it's Rashford. Good ball, good take. Lovely feet. Now it's Pedri. Gavi. And here's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And that has been cleared. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for options for movement. Rashford! And that is wildly off target. Just eases him off the ball. He's a sharp little ball here. And a chance! Really well taken goal. And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last night...
And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Mbappe! Played out to the right.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rafinha receives it in a good position here. He's looking wide. Now the cross. Oh, smashing header! And the ball's come loose here. And he can clear it away. Looking for the run. Now there's a fine. Yamal! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
France finding themselves unexpectedly behind. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Rafinha, and it's Casado. De Jong, nice looking ball. That's good vision. That's the keeper's ball. Fofana, and it's lofted through here. Mbappe, Camavinga, can he get on the end of this? Camavinga is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run.
Real chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Thuram certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Balde. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he get onto this? Upamecano tries to clear. And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Pedri. De Jong. De Jong! And here's Rafinha. Pedri. And the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
This is their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Casado, Kubasi, and Balde. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Cleared without complication. Pass somewhat off target.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Rafinha.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Pedri! It's a pretty loose pass. Barcelona have reclaimed it. Casado. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And this is Lewandowski. Hernandez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Lovely ball and a real chance now. He's played it back. Now, who's going to be first to this?
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Balde gets into a good position. Barcelona have their third corner. They've played it short. Shot at goal! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Now it's Camavinga. Hernandez. He's had a shot! He's scored! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
France grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now he's got space here. Now it's come to nothing. Balde. And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go and they head into the break all square. Barcelona are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Barcelona get the ball rolling in the second half.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And it's Pedri. Tries to pass it through. Played into space out wide. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Casado picks it up from the goal kick. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Fofana. Oh, that's fabulous. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Casado, De Jong. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Koundé, Yamal, and this is Lewandowski. Rafinha. Oh, really cute, what a lovely series of passes. Yamal is on... And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Lamine Yamal demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 7.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Now that's well seen too.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
A probing pass. Can he latch on to this?
There's the shot!
Yamal. And it's De Jong. Casado. It's Pedri. Now it's Rafinha. And that has left him in a heap. Rafinha has got himself a free kick. Rafinha.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
That has ended up in no man's land. And it's De Jong. And he cuts out the supply. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And he's intervened well there. Balde. And here's Lewandowski. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, just skips past his man.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Just eases him off the ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, Red, nice interception. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? Caught offside that time.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Olise.
Mbappe.
Koundé. He's in a great position here.
Oh, looks like he's been... And the shot! Oh no, this does not look good.
And he's straight offside. Whistle goes again. It's another offside decision. That's a cute ball. Oh, played right into his path. Ter Stegen with the clearance.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Could be danger here. Upamecano. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Can he get onto this? And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Yamal on 2 now and looking for 3. Now it's Pedri.
Oh, he's burst through. Ferran Torres.
And the shot!
Oh, he's been... In he goes again. And with that, the final whistle. Barcelona pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Yamal taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
I think that early goal, Peter, pretty much decided everything. It dictated an awful lot of how the game was going to unfold, and in the end we weren't left with any surprises. It worked out as we thought it might.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate. Shapes to shoot! It's in!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's in a great position here. De Jong driving forwards. That has not gone well. And it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski. Shot, real chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Little doubt who they'll be aiming at here.
Well, I can imagine it's going to be quite a scramble for the ball, but we know who has the magnetic impact.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Bellingham. Looking for the run. Now it's some shot at goal! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Koundé with the clearance. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Rafinha. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Tries a shot! There's a goal! Barcelona are back in business. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Rodrigo. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Great vision. Alaba deals with that comfortably. That's really well cleared. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Showing great feet there. And it's Valverde. And here's Rodrigo. Valverde! Valverde! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Balde. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Very disappointing, it has to be said. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Pedri, and here's Lewandowski. Rodrigo. Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That is good alertness. Balde. It's gone out for a throw-in. Pedri. And it's Casado.
And Jamal. De Jong. And it's Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a really well-measured ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Lewandowski. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Rodrigo. And he's picked out the run. Oh, he's burst through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Jamal! And that's caused a worry or two.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicked it back promptly. And he's picked it up out wide. Showing good feet. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Jamal. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well timed, excellent interception.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Rodrigo. Casado. De Jong. He's looking wide. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Barcelona are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So we're into the second 45. And it's Pedri. Oh, sweet feet. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Searching pass he's played there. Bellingham is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Rodrigo! Oh, he's been caught. And one more try! Casado. Alaba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Lewandowski.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Pedri. And here's Rafinha. Jamal. Now it's Jamal. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Not the most accurate pass. Pressing high and with purpose. Casado. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Now it's Vinicius Junior. De Jong. Jamal picks it up out wide.
De Jong was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Opts to play it back. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Balde is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Played through into space. Oh, super find. And the keeper's given it away. Chouameni. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get on the end of this? Chouameni receives it in a good position here. Rafinha looking understandably energised after his goal. Threads one in, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rafinha. And that's put paid to a promising move. And Vinicius Junior! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary. 75 minutes played. And it's Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Nicely weighted ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And here's Vinicius Junior.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Araujo. Rafinha. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Pedri. And that's played in low. Bellingham. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's on it. Can he get away? Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Casado. Barcelona finding their passes. Bellingham. Here's Chouameni. And here's Mbappe. Rodrigo. Mbappe. Oh, that was vital. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, that really did fly by. It's one of these games where everything progresses at 100 miles per hour, and at the end of it, this is what you can sometimes get. There may have been no winner, but still a tremendous watch.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the... Shot, surely! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Barcelona. Vinicius Junior!
Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Lewandowski. Over to the left, bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now, can they get him away? Could move up a gear here. He's picked his way through. Now it's Bellingham. Goes for a shot! And it's come back out to him. There it is! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Madrid grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Great ball, Vinicius Junior! And he's found the net! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Madrid take the lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Looking to play him in. Little pass back. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. He has found the way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Camavinga does really well there, he is strong. Koundé.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Araujo. And Kubasi. Well, that pass isn't the best. Camavinga. That is ended up in no man's land. Rafinha. Wriggles his way through. Rafinha! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Koundé. Pedri. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Valverde, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, super ball. Takes a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. Can he get on the end of this? It's a promising position. Knocks it into space.
Brilliantly cut out. Barcelona are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And it's Vinicius Junior! In for the pieces!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. And he's let fly! Araujo, Eric Garcia, and it's Koundé. Now Casado, and it's De Jong. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Pedri. Bellingham. Now this could be a chance. And the first 45 minutes are up. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Casado, Pedri, and it's De Jong. He's on it, can he get away? Rudiger. And it's Tchouaméni. Picked out, chance for a shot! Yes, it's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And the ball's gone astray. He's Camavinga! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Camavinga, Vinicius Junior.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there.
And the shot! It's a goal! And they're back in front. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Madrid go into the lead. And it's Koundé. Lewandowski looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Well, there's the clearance. And that's been won straight back. Casado strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Rafinha is onto this. Now it's Rafinha. That'll be a throw. Rafinha. And here's Pedri.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. De Jong. That has not gone well. And here's Camavinga. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And he's had it nicked away. Camavinga. Now it's Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Yamal.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's De Jong. It's Pedri. He's in a good position here. Barcelona are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, that's fabulous. Threads one in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Araujo. Pedri. And here's De Jong, driving through the middle.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And that has been clubbed away. 2 minutes to be added on. Now it's Vinicius Junior. De Jong. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
El dorsal 21.
Eric Garcia. So that's it. It is